Hi, welcome back, and welcome to Red Mountain, or Spangler Hills, as you might know. We don't do a lot of riding out here, so we're just going to spend the day out here exploring. Stick around. So we've been out about 10, 15 minutes, and we've already found something cool out here. I'm going to try to walk down this hill without falling directly either on my face or on my hind end. Yeah, but we came across this. I don't know what it is. Probably left over from some mine that's nearby. And, it's pretty neat. I'm used to seeing, ore shorts, or shorts. No, not ore shorts. Or shoots made out of wood. And I don't know if that's an ore shoot or not, but it's pretty neat. It's concrete and metal. Let's see what's over here. Oh, I'm going to fall right down. Goodness. Watch where you're going. There's a foundation for something. I don't think a cabin, by the way it looks. And another foundation And then there's yet another foundation right over here. We'll have a look at it. Now we are pretty close to a mine that I saw, and maybe we'll scoot on over to that mine in a minute. But, we've got more foundations for something. I'm guessing maybe this may have been some water storage. Somebody knows. Put it in the comments down there. I'd sure like to know what these were for, but it looks like some kind of water storage to me. Normally I like to do a good bit of research before coming out to a place, and I have ridden out here once before. Back in my racing days, I did all of one race in the area over at Spangler Hills, which is, well, I say over there, this is where we're at. I've done one race there. Didn't really do any pleasure riding there, but I've never been back here since. Usually drive right past this place on my way to Ballarat. So we figured, we'll just take a day ride. So I've done literally no research into the area itself, except for downloaded some GPS maps and things, but we're just out here discovering today. We'll see what we can find. I didn't notice this when first, when I was coming down the hill, but somebody, they were kind enough, let's see, they were kind enough to put steps there. That would have probably been easier than, tripping and falling down that hill. Something else that's really amazing to see besides, those beautiful machines sitting up at the top of the hill, is the green hills. They're in the desert. We're not far from Death Valley, but anybody paying attention to the weather and the news, you'd know that California's had a lot of rain over the past couple of months, and well, look how green it is out here. We have more rain coming. I think Wednesday, Thursday of this week, we're supposed to get even more rain, so it's just going to stay green for a while. All right, do the steps work? Well, let's find out. Yep. Oh, look, the steps work. It's so much easier than falling down the hill. Sure. We're just gonna, take a look at a little mine we found right here. And my goggles are fogging up, so give me a second to take these off because I can't see nothing. Well, that's better. Now I can see. The wind is dying down too. I don't know if you noticed that, but check that out. Anyway, we found a mine. Let's look and see what we can see here. All right, let's have a look. So I know that the Red Mountain area is pretty full of these mines that are just vertical shafts like this, and the BLM and other agencies most likely have done a lot of work to try to keep people from, falling in, and there's been a lot of injuries and deaths due to that. And even some of the races out here, every now and then there's a mine that people just don't know about. They veer off the race course a little bit, and oops, they go in a mine. This is a pretty good one. Let's see if we can extend and look over the top. Okay. Don't know how much you can see there. If I get closer, I'm going to move real slow. Really don't know what you can see. Probably not much. Anyway, that's fine. So, anyway, pretty cool mine. Wish we could see inside more. That would be really neat. Maybe from this angle? Probably not. Maybe around this side. Let's see. Let's extend that out. All right. Can we see down in there? Probably not. Okay. By the way, there's another one right there. We're not going to go up there. There's probably, I can see the hole from here, but most likely it's covered up, has a grate on it, just like the other ones do. Oh, yeah. There's the wife. She's waiting on me, more or less patiently. Let's see if we can zoom in. Oh, there she is. Say hello. Hello. So just a little bit of info on the kind of racing that happens out here. District 37, part of the AMA, American Motorcycle, Association. They host or organize races that are actually organized by different, off-road racing clubs. Usually most of them are in Lucerne Valley. A good portion of them are out here in the Red Mountain area. And these desert races, if you ever watch On Any Sunday movie from the 70s, good movie, go watch it. You'll see where they have some of the desert racing where they take off, it's called a bomb run. You've got a line of motorcycles and later on ATVs, and you just, they drop a flag and off you go through the desert. The course, not allowed to pre-run it. You literally are just following ribbons tied to bushes. And on this, weekend, this is a race weekend in the area, and we've already run across some of the race markers and ribbons, which we'll just put here. No, we'll just play it and you can see it. But anyway, and so yeah, that was fun. Did that for a while. Typically races are anywhere 35 to 50 miles if you're on a quad or an ATV or a four-wheeler. Again, don't know where you're from. What do you call it? Is it a four-wheeler? Is it an ATV? Us Californians would just say quad. Sure. But now I've lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so yeah, we used to race that on the quads. Maybe I'll put some videos of that. Probably not. That was a long time ago. But anyway, you follow these ribbons. 35, 40, 50 miles. If you're on a dirt bike and you're up in the upper levels, some of the races will be multiple loops, 50 miles, then another 30, sometimes another 20 after that, and they get more challenging as you go. But again, no pre-running, and you have to follow ribbons that are just tied on bushes throughout the desert, so it's a lot of fun. Let's just get back to riding. Sure. come for a ride with us as we ride around the Pinnacles. I did not at all expect to come out here today. I really thought that this area would be closed, you know, to off-road vehicles. I thought it would be just impossible for us. But we quickly found Pinnacle Road and then realized that it was open for all of us, which is really nice. A couple of key things out here, though: be respectful. There's lots of people out here trying to see the sights as well. And, you know, if you would like to come into areas like this, treat the areas with respect. Do not come out here and make a mess, or, you know, the governing bodies will close it down. You won't be able to enjoy these natural wonders. All right, so from here, you can kind of see, I believe it's Telescope Peak, right at the end of my finger, and you can actually see snow up there. You know, that's one of my favorite places to go. Not necessarily the top of that mountain, because, you know, I'm not a mountain climber, but the valley on just this side of that, which is called Panamint Valley, that's where Ballarat and all those other mining places, along with some abandoned mines, that's where all of that is. These days, we'll be making some videos up in that area. Probably won't be snow there, though. But, you know, Death Valley National Park is just right up in there where there's snow. Well, that's going to do it for today. Thanks for hanging out with us. Remember, ride safe. And, if you don't mind, do the subscribe, the like, all the things, all that stuff really helps. Till next time, we'll see you later.